and welcome. Today we will see how to do bit operation in the SCL language in the TI portal. Okay, now let us begin. So we know that the NO contact and NC contact are represented like this. So when NO contact is actuated, the value of this NO contact it will become a 1, and when it is not actuated, the value of this NO contact it becomes a 0. So now like this, it for NC contact it is exactly opposite. So when NC contact is actuated, the value of that NC contact is 0, and when it is actuated, the value of NC contact is is 1. Okay. Now let us see how we can do that in the SCL language in the TI portal. Okay. Now let's add one SCL function. Okay. Now remember, here in the SCL language, it is exactly opposite to the ladder. Here, whatever we are going to write into the coil or into the output tag, it will appear on the left side. So here, our destination, it will be on the left side, and our source will be on the right side. So here every time in the SCL the flow the value the flow of value it will become like this. So source on the right side and destination on the left side. So let us take two tags so that we can check the NO and NC operation. So let us take one dB. So here in the dB, let's say input A, input B, and here is our output. Okay. So now our output is output, right? So data block 1 dot our output. So when we want to make it on, so we will take of input A and of input B, semicolon. That's it. So what we will do, so here our output will become on when input A is 1 and input B is 1. So input A is 1 means when our NO contact becomes 1, so our output will become 1. So what we will do, we will simply download it and we will check it. So we have downloaded, PLC is in run mode. One more thing, we have to call this function into the main OB. Okay, so Now here in this panel we can see the status of our input A and input B. Now our output is off. Okay, now here we can see our output is off. We will force our input A and input B. So if input A is true and input B is true, our output it will be 1. Okay, so if any one of the input is 0, our output will become a 0. Okay, now our input A is 0, input B is 1, and our output is 0. The moment we do the moment we make it input A1, our output will become a 1. Okay, so this is the way we can use contact. And in, let's say, for NC contact, now let's say our input B is, we have connected it in NC. Okay, so simply we can do like, simply we can put not. So when, and we can download it into the PLC. Okay, so now initially we will make it 0. Now if our input B is 0, means the value of this thing it becomes 1. So if the value of input B is 1 and this input A is 1, our output will become a 1. Now here if we make it 1, our output should be on. Okay, why this is? Because this is in NC contact. So if it is in NC contact, when it is not actuated, the value becomes 1. So the value of this not input B is 1. So if we make it 1, it becomes 0. Okay, so now our output is off because the value of this thing it becomes 0. Again, if we make it 0, output is on. So in this way, we can use YNO and NC contact in the SCL language for the TI portal. Thank you.